Greetings and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Neverwinter Nights, Shadows of Undrentide. Right, adventurers. So we had some bad news. Mara the cook has been killed. A pity. But I'm not playing for the best outcomes in every circumstance. Frankly, playing like that is a little bit gamey. Of course, if the persuade check had worked, but you know, you can't reroll everything constantly. Hey, fair and valiant heart.
I greet you.
I greet you, sister of the woods. It lightens my heart to see another of our blood outside the high forest. Come and warm yourself by my fire, if you wish. It is a cold night, and the road, as you can well see, is more dangerous than usual. Thank you. I appreciate the hospitality. I will gladly break bread with you, but I am short on supplies at the moment. Still, I'm glad of the company. It has been a long and tedious winter's night for me. Now, what brings an elven woman such as yourself to these parts? You are from the village of Hilltop, I take it? I'm looking for a group of kobolds that attacked Hilltop, actually. Ah, I see. In that case, you have both been good and bad luck. The kobolds passed by on the way on this very road, as you can see. However, they met in ambush. It was I was nearby and watched the entire event as it occurred. I can tell you what I saw if you wish. Yes, tell me what happened. A group of gnolls leapt out from the forest, taking the kobolds by surprise. They exchanged words, but I could not hear clearly. I believe the gnolls were demanding something. Regardless, it was obvious that the kobolds were not about to comply. They fought, but the gnolls had obvious advantage. So, did the gnolls kill them all, or what? Tell Zanos. Some of the kobolds ran towards the Elven Crypt, I believe, while a larger group fled north towards the mountains. What did the gnolls do after the battle? They looted what corpses remained, of course, and took a group of surviving kobolds prisoner and headed east. Where do you think they were going? I am unsure. Perhaps they turned south and then entered the high forest. I am told there are several gnoll caves there. Did you see anything else? As a matter of fact, I believe I saw a single kobold come out of the Elven Crypt not long ago. He seemed skittish and frightened, perhaps a messenger or a lone survivor. Did you see where that one went? He headed east, strangely. I would have thought he would go north towards the mountains. East lies the human village of Blumberg. Why would he go there? Perhaps he was confused. I cannot say. If the kobold showed his face in the human village, however, I doubt he still lives. Tell me about this Elven Crypt. It is the burial chamber for the Elven warriors of Asselhorn from long ago. It is a shameful tale of our people, and therefore the crypt lies forgotten. Leave it to the elves to build something only to forget it. If the kobolds did indeed enter within, they will not last long. Better that they had remained without and died at the hands of the gnolls. I am surprised that the haunting voices that echoed through the crypt did not drive them out immediately. I have some other questions. Of course, what do you wish to ask? Could you tell me the story behind the Elven Crypt? Very well. I will tell you a little of the tale, though only because you are of Elven blood yourself. That crypt belongs to the warriors of Askelhorn, the capital and crown jewel of the ancient Elven nation of Erlan. No doubt you have never heard of such a place. It fell into ruin long ago, you see, when its rulers became jealous of the power of man. They sought out dark arts to give them power, and in so doing destroyed themselves. This crypt, this is the last that remains of their honored dead. Honored dead? Shouldn't the crypt be in better shape then? Perhaps. It is a past that we would rather forget, however, if not the lesson it taught us. This crypt was built by my own people, you see, to honor those warriors of Asselhorn who turned to fight against the evil of its rulers. They were traitors to their own land, but did what needed to be done. It is the last of Asselhorn that stands. A bitter tale to be true. If the elves have abandoned this place, perhaps they will not mind if we help ourselves to its treasures, eh? We can deal with any protections. Ah, but I would speak no more of it. Enter the crypt for yourself if you wish to pay your respects. But be wary. What can you tell me about this area? There's not much to tell. These are the foothills of the Nether Mountains, and the road where you are on leads to eastward to the human village of Blumberg. There are trails that lead higher into the mountains up north. The Nether Mountains are home to kobolds and orcs. Best beware. To the south of here lies the edge of the high forest, a dangerous place to travel, if you are unfamiliar with it. Who are you? My name is Ferren Valiantheart, ranger and arcane archer of the high forest of the Wood Elves. At your service. Arcane archer? Indeed, I'm one of the select few who have dedicated ourselves to the mastery of the bow, combining magic and archery into one discipline. You are you are of elven blood yourself. I have the sense that perhaps this might be a path you might follow one day as well. Why are you here in the foothills? I am hunting, if you must know. My quarry here is the elusive Shadowheart. Shadowheart? Indeed, it is a rare and wonderful beast, white as the snow all around us, and possessing a unique ability to vanish into the winds. I am loath to kill such a magnificent beast, but I simply must have its horns. They are a part of the only cure for an illness my wife has contracted, I am afraid. How does one hunt a beast who disappears? It does not vanish entirely. Indeed, if you have ever seen a blink dog, the Shadowheart moves very similarly. It teleports a short distances away in order to flee. This does not make it impossible to hunt, but it does make it very difficult. Still, I have no choice. I must have those horns or perish in the attempt. I should go. Very well. It is good to meet you, friend. Another time, perhaps. Well, at least we know why he is here. Yeah, there's no loot here. Everyone is dead. Everyone is dead. But I do have something I can do over here. Go into the crypt after the kobolds. So that's mostly because I know there's just bears outside and I don't want to deal with bears. Let's see. The granite marker is cracked and threatens to crumble into dust. It has a long message scrawled into its surface in several languages.
Oh, Xanos wishes to speak.
What does Xanos wish to say? This place has a feeling of life about it, and of death. What do you mean? I will speak candidly with you now, Mathijssa. Xanos does not scare easily, but I question the wisdom of disturbing a tomb such as this. Well, you were certainly very gung-ho about looting it earlier. You're concerned about elven tombs? There is no love between my ancestors and the elven, but I rise above that. I do not discriminate as they do, but these places were not meant to be disturbed. I only think that, maybe, if we continue, something may awaken that was not meant to. We should not disturb the bones of the dead. Bah, I sound like a coward to you now, but my words stand true. I do not wish to die in such a place like this. We won't die, Xanos. Xanos will not die, of course. He was more concerned for your safety is all. If you choose to go on, I shall remain with you. Xanos will protect you. Well, there are loots. There's loot. And again, if I had any animal empathy, I could talk to these bats, but I do not, so let's just keep on going. There's no much point in picking up any of these stray items on the floor, really. The Hall of Remembrance. That's a lot of rats. Right. That could have gone worse. But we are well equipped, or well enough equipped. The stone on this small marker is cracked and covered in several patches of moss. The words Hall of Remembrance are written in several languages across its face, though the individual letters have worn almost to the point of illegibility. And here we have a scribed pillar. The words inscribed on this pillar are in the Elven tongue, describing the history of the fallen city Askelhorn. Read the history. All together, come and mourn for our fair city Askelhorn. Like the crowning jewel was Askelhorn, for proud to learn her beauty born, yet even at the height of power, when we ascended like a tower, and other lands most jealous grew, still we sought to prove us true. For mastery over ancient force, we looked at the growing races of man, and fear of weakness through us ran, reaching down to Shadow's heart for greater forces than our art. But like reaching out to touch the sun, we were burned, our strength undone, and evil through our city did course. So for the evil that we had become, it was up to us to make undone. We tore it down and slew our kin, and in blood and death repaid our sin. We are traitors and the faithful, and in death we lie here shameful. Forever shall our souls feel this remorse. May those who come upon our sleeping do not waste your time in weeping. For evil done and good repaid, we hope our lives in balance made, and do not harshly judge us now. We gave our all, best we know how. But all together come and mourn for our fair city, Askelhorn. And that all rhymed. Well, of course it did. Because that's what you do. I don't really want to switch to a bow. Let's check the bones. Morningstar. I'll take the Morningstar. Why not? But I want the Morningstar. Actually, let's clear this. And just put in the Morningstar. And perhaps I should find a shield to wear with it. No, I don't need a shield. Just the Morningstar will do. Here we have an elven statue. While faded and cracked with age, the statue depicts a handsome elven man wielding a glittering sword and wearing an amulet engraved with crescent moon. The elf appears to gaze down at you with sad unearthly eyes, and you are left with a definite impression that you are being watched. An inscription at the statue's base reads, I who shall watch over those who rest, bid you to cast a prayer in my name. Corellan Latharian, creator of the elves, and first of the Seldarine. Well, I'll just pray faithfully. Thank you. That saves me a lot of time. Of course, I am out of spells, so may not hold that much time, but at least it's nice to know we have a safe room here. Let's keep on checking if there's anything here to loot. Some more skulls. Helmets. Well, it's a silly helmet, but, you know, might as well. Increase my concentration a little bit. Might be useful. And let us go in. Ooh, skeletons. I don't need that. Let's actually put another action in here. No order. Special attacks. No, we're going there. What is it? Cleric. Yeah, turn on that. That's what I wanted. Oh, what are you doing? Silly little beasties. I don't need the bullets. I'll take the small shield. Just to see if it's any good. Because I don't remember. Let's see. This gives me an arcane spell failure. Right, no. I'm not gonna need that. None of these weapons are really worth picking up. rest are just, you know, regular weapons. It's the tomb of Nilmaldur, Knight Gallant of Askelhorn. Askelhorn, I don't know. Yes, I'd say so, with the effects going off around here. It can become quite annoying. The ghostly figure that paces here looks like to have once been an elven warrior, but this spirit is now trapped in his crypt.
I greet you.
Beware, mortal, for you trespass within the tomb of Nilmaldur, Knight Gallant of Askelhorn. Why have you come? Looting shall earn you only the foulest of curses to destroy your very soul. But if you come with a heart of courage, then I welcome you, and would speak to you with for a turn. I seek a group of kobolds who may have entered this crypt. I felt their fearful passing a short time ago, and they remain within the crypt still. Know that they have caused great mischief and destruction here. I would be eager to have them gone. I would consider it a boon, in fact, should you remove the vermin. Indeed, if you are willing to render me assistance, I believe I can even provide you with a simple manner to accomplish that feat. What do you need my help with? An age ago, a malevolent wraith invaded our crypt. I did battle with the creature and destroyed it, but not before it weakened me greatly. Ever since, I have been forced to remain close to my own remains, and I cannot roam the crypt freely as I once did, and this means I cannot perform my duty. Living creatures, giant spiders in fact, have infested one of the western tombs. They have damaged much and I can't do nothing. Poisonous creatures, just what Xanos needs. How I wish my constitution were more suited to fighting off such things. The reward had better been worth the effort. If you be bold enough to destroy these spiders and their XX mortal, I should be more than willing to aid you with the kobolds. I will help you. I am well pleased to know there is such a woman of courage left in the living world. Return to me once your task has been completed. Right then. We have a quest. I'm not gonna bother trying to loot, because he wouldn't like that and I am not in any real shape to deal with him. Alright, let's start bashing these crates. Yeah. We have combat prowess, yo. Let's be safe and calm, because there's bound to be some stuff in here. No, we are not going to loot.
There's more where that came from.
Ouch. No, that hurt. Just a little potion. Guess I can't rest here. I can't resummon my creature. So, go attack the nearest. Just focus on killing these spiders. Not much else I can do. I'll take the cloak. The chainmail is unfortunately too heavy for me. So let's kill these XX. Well, the sticky nest of webbing contains several glistening globes that can only be the XX. Enough, no doubt, for the populated crypt of spiders for generations to come. Let's crush them. Yep, they are indeed destroyed. Take the gauntlets, copper ring, might as well take the morning star. And I don't want to overload myself. I mean, Xanos can help carry some stuff. I mean, he's got some weight capacity. What do his bracers do? Extra constitution. Well, he probably needs that. But in any case, that's the end of this episode. Thank you all for watching. See you all next time.